Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sallystampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you Wonderful and Charming. So it's Wonderful World, that is the Celebration bundle for I want to say £90 and €120. Stamp set and DSP, absolutely gorgeous, stunning DSP, and I've used the Charming Sentiments, which you will see inside. It's a kind of card gift all in one. Slide your band off, or you can undo the ribbon if you wish, but not when you've got a pretty bow like that. And then when you open it up, you actually have your card here, and then a little gift bag. Now I have to appreciate that I did make these handles a little bit too long, so I won't be making that mistake. But yeah, it's got this gorgeous little gift bag that you could put a gift card in, or maybe a small piece of jewellery or something like that. But it's lovely, and it obviously just pops open when you open the card. I believe I did it so that it's standard size to fit in one of our envelopes. Let me just check. Oh, it is literally the height of the envelope, so I would argue that maybe it doesn't fit. I could have sworn I checked that. Oh, I think you probably could, with a little bit of an adjustment there. You could get that to fit easily enough. But yeah, it's a cute and novel, and yeah, it's probably slightly different way of gifting a gift card, or as I say, a little bit of jewellery, something fairly flat. Obviously, if you're going to post it, you're going to need to just ensure the thickness of it. But yeah, I really like it, and I think it's really lovely. And this ribbon is just my ultimate favourite. I absolutely love the rose gold in this ribbon. So yeah, let's make it. So we're going to start with the gift bag itself. So you need a piece of DSP that is 3.5 by 9.5 inches, and that is 8.5 by 23 centimetres. Oh, excuse me, I've just been racing around. On the short side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch and 3.5. No, we're not going to score at 3.5 because that's 3.5. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to say 3.5 and 3, and that's 1 and 7.5, so that's fine. And then on the long side, we're going to score at 1/2, 1, 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 9. And that will be 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, and 22 centimetres. Okay. Fold and burnish. Look at this gorgeous paper though, isn't it just so pretty? I just love it. Just always love the Celebration papers, and they're just never around for very long. And I don't want to just keep using it all the time. Okay, so I'll do this one. So where you have the double sections on here, so outer is one way, the middle is the other way, and then we go back out again. So we're doing a kind of concertina, and then we're going to do exactly the same this side. So in and then out. And that, obviously, as you can see, is how you get that gift bag to collapse. Okay, so bottom section here then. So to start off with, you're going to cut away the concertina middle bit just there, and we're also going to do the same at the top. I say the top, they're actually equal at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. And then, just trying to think. So yeah, so the single corner, we can cut that away. And this one too. as always, I made these so long ago now that I almost forget what I'm doing. Cut this one away. And this one. Okay. Once you've decided which way is the top, so I'm going to have that as the bottom now because it's messy. The top two pieces here, just take a little bit of a wedge off. Not a lot, just a little bit. On this one. Okay. Then you want to grab a crocodile or any type of piercing element that you want to use and push that out of the way. Line these two pieces together means that you'll get your holes in the same place. So yeah, just put your two pieces flat together. Your score lines will match up anyway. So you just, and also make sure, because these pieces that we've just taken the shim off are what we're going to fold over to hide the ribbon. So make sure that you don't go too far down, otherwise you won't get, you won't have clearance to cover the ribbon. So I'm going to completely eyeball this. I'm going to do one there and one about there. Okay, so once you've done that, we're then going to add our ribbon. What was I going with here? Didn't write it on, so I think I'm going to use the sweet sorbet metallic ribbon, because I think that will go quite well with that. So even though we're only using DSP, I'm still going to use my Seal Plus, and I'm going to run a length across the top and then a little bit in between the holes there, and then going to pop one end through there. I'm trying not to get stuck and trying not to fray the ribbon, so you can grab one end and fold it down, and then let's not make the mistake of having crazy long handles on this one. This can go, in fact I probably should have measured that, shouldn't I? Let's have a look what we've got here. I'm going to go 4.5. That can go through, more fingers and thumbs, through there, and again across, and then that folds down, and there you have your handle. I don't know why that's, oh yeah, that's okay. So that's your handle. So I'm going to do the same this side. So 4.5, whoops, and then back in with my Seal Plus across the middle and across there, and then again just pop it in and line it up. I mean, these handles don't need to be exact anyway, because it's not like anybody's actually going to use them, because the bag is adhered to the card base. So there we go, fold that one over there and then press that down. Okay, that's better, little handles. Right, so now we need to add some adhesive onto here. So I'll use my Seal Plus. Why is that? Oh, that's why it's going funny. And that just goes onto there. And that is your gift bag so far. We need to leave the bottom because we come back to that in a moment. So then you need your card base. And this is 4.5 by 11 or 11.5 by 28.5. And on the long side, we're going to score at 3.5 and 8.5, which is 9 and 22 centimetres. Then we're going to fold and burnish these and then we can add our DSP, etc. So you need a basic white piece for the back at the centre here. If you want to put a piece on the back, I haven't done it on this one, but if you wanted to put a piece on the back, it would be exactly the same size, which is 4 3/4 by 4 1/4. I want to stamp on it first though, so I'm going to check that off. And then I've got this lovely coordinating DSP, if you like. So on the inside and the outside, I have this piece that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So this one is going on the inside, and this one will go on the outside. So you've got the same measurements for inside and outside, which makes life a little bit easier. And then the narrower part here, you need two that are 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. I mean, you could alternate these and have this one on the outside, or you know, you don't have to have the same as I've done here. So pop that onto there, and then I just need to stamp. I can't even remember how I did this one. Just need to stamp. Right, that's it. So clear block D, your pretty flower. Then I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo and Granny Apple Green markers, and I am simply going to colour the rose part in Flirty Flamingo. So as you can see, I'm not using the nib of the brush, I'm using the side, and I'm just wiping it across the whole of the stamp, making sure you get those edges. And then Granny Apple Green is for the leaves and the stem. And then once you've done that, obviously time is relatively important when you do this, because if you leave it, the ink will just dry. And then you give it a and then stamp your image. Beautiful. And then I want my Flirty Flamingo ink and my Charming Sentiments. I'm still going to go with, oh, there's a little spider in there, get on out, thank you. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays, because I do think that's a lovely sentiment. Do you know what, I'm not going to use Flirty, I'm going to use, what's the purple one that's in it? Is it Rich Razzleberry, Blackberry Bliss? Where's my paper gone? Here it is. We have Rich Razzleberry. I think I'm going to use that, just to pull those nice purple flowers out. So a bit of Rich Razzleberry, and then the sentiment on, oh dear. Let's just see, I've got a tiny, oh well, that spoilt that, hasn't it? That's rather annoying, but leave it as it is, I'm not messing with it now. And then stick this on the inside, like so. And then to stick your bag in place, just add some adhesive to the bottom of both sides. This is a silicone mat that is wonderful when you need to do this kind of stuff, because it doesn't stick to anything. Okay, so the first section, which is going to be this side, because my join I want at the back out of the way. So this piece here, I'm going to put in, how am I best to word this? You basically want this edge here to line up with the crease, but obviously also try and keep it relatively central. So I'm going to tuck this up just out of the way enough for me to see, and then line it up. I'm going to eyeball this and then check through the inside of your bag, make sure nothing moves, and once you're happy, carefully put it in place like so. So as you can see now, that edge, not exactly central, but it's stuck down. And you do exactly the same now with this piece. So fold it over and you should be able to butt it up against the other piece. You have to excuse my head because I need to just check the inside, and again, once it's lined up, if you can see already, you just press it down like so. And then when you close it up, there you go, it will stay shut, which is perfect. So then you just need your ribbon for your band. So pop that over, enough for some ribbon, for some bows rather. Give that a trim, and then tie a super pretty bow. Which hopefully will turn out just as nice as that other one did. And then, oh, look at that. And then obviously if you need to trim the tails you can, but I actually don't think I need to. I actually got that almost spot on. And there we have them. They are our beautiful, wonderful and charming. Hope you like them. I love them, I think they're great. Something a little bit different as well. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you all very soon, and don't forget to take advantage of this before the offer ends. It's not long before celebration is over. Thank you and take care. Bye.